Who do you feel like you're watching when you watch your videos? This guy or that guy? Hint, if it isn't that guy, stay tuned, because in this video you're going to learn how to make that guy watch your videos and think his videos make him look like this guy. Hi, I'm Steve Washer. Last year we released the YouTube attraction script for small business, and thousands of people have downloaded it since then and made some pretty cool videos with it. And lately people have been asking for more information on scripting. A lot more information on scripting. Like how to tell their stories better, how to make better offers, how to approach serious topics like losing a job or mental illness, or just how to make an opening that attracts attention and interest in that first critical 3 seconds. Now, even though I was surprised by how many more people were interested in this topic over, like editing or being on camera, it totally makes sense. After all, this is where it starts, and in some ways, this is where the battle is either won or lost. Either your words connect or they don't. And if they don't, no amount of camera trickery is going to help. The thing is, anyone who takes the tip I'm about to explain and actually does it, they'll transform their videos overnight. You won't even recognize yourself the next day. You'll watch yourself and you'll think, is that me? I'm kind of awesome. Now, just a word of warning. This tip may seem commonsensical, even obvious, but I can tell you this. No one uses it precisely because of that. And their videos are, they don't reach anywhere near the level of awesomeness they could if they just used this simple little tweak. Now, one last thing before I explain it. You get the most from this tip when it's absolutely critical that you get all the words right. Like in a sales video, when you might be using a teleprompter or a memorized script, though it can absolutely be used in coaching videos like this one. Oh, by the way, this goes for unscripted videos. It's too easy to get stiff and formal when you're trying to memorize things. Okay, here it is. When you have a video script, it is so good if it sounds like one side of a conversation. But so often what I hear, and I bet what you hear, is that it sounds like a speech. Now, speeches are great. It's good to know how to give a speech in public. But when a person is on camera like this, a speech is kind of the last thing we want. It puts too much distance between us and our audience. Okay, so when you're writing your copy, go ahead and write it just as you would write a sales letter or a web page, then read it out loud right away. If you can't imagine your friends sitting right in front of you receiving this information, with a smile on their face and sparkling eyes and nodding their head, somehow you will have transitioned from conversation to pitching. Now, we love conversation. We don't love being pitched to. I mean, it's so much work being pitched to, isn't it? You don't really want to be convinced, and you got to keep up the shields. It's like you got Ensign Chekhov back there yelling, Captain, shields down to 16%. It's exhausting for the person who's listening. So if you can keep from pitching, that's so cool. And if you converse, ironically, you can pitch all you want. So let me give you an example. We'll use this very video. First, I'll deliver the words as a properly formatted speech. Today, we're going to have a conversation about being more informal with your video scripts. There are many benefits and ramifications of doing it right, while the dangers and pitfalls of doing it wrong are legion. Okay, now let's do it conversationally. Who do you feel like you're watching when you watch your videos? This guy or that guy? Hint, if it isn't that guy, stay tuned, because in this video, you're going to learn how to make that guy watch your videos and think his videos make him look like this guy. So what's going on here? Well, in the first example, I'm using good public speaking technique. I'm doing everything right. It's the beginning of the speech, and I'm telling you what I'm going to tell you, the introduction. Oh, and it's a nice, long sentence that requires you to pay attention all the way through to get to the payoff. It uses big, juicy words like ramifications that make me look so smart. Even Stevie could look smart with a speech like that. The problem is, who talks like that? Now, in the second example, I'm doing something that comedians do sometimes, using really short sentences because that's how people actually talk to each other. But because I'm doing that, I can get away with a little whimsy. In this case, repeated words that create a little rhythm. And by the way, you can only do this in video because the images support those little words all the way through. So no matter what kind of video you're making, if you're going to be on camera, and this is what we passionately want to see you do around here, remember, conversation. It's sexy, and it will build your fan base. Now, you know, there's a lot more that goes into creating great video scripts, and obviously I can't stuff it all inside this one video, so I'm going to make some more. And if you want to make sure you get them all, just click below or wherever that link is, and we'll hook you up, as they say on the interwebs. So for better conversations, I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com.